Welcome to A Course in Miracles Workbook for Students, Lesson 302. Where darkness was, I look upon the light. Father, our eyes are opening at last. Your holy world awaits us, as our sight is finally restored and we can see. We thought we suffered, but we had forgot the Son whom you created. Now we see that darkness is our own imagining, and light is there for us to look upon. Christ's vision changes darkness into light, for fear must disappear when love has come. Let me forgive your holy world today, that I may look upon its holiness and understand it but reflects my own. Our love awaits us as we go to him and walks beside us, showing us the way. He fails in nothing. He, the end we seek, and he, the means by which we go to him. Where darkness was, I look upon the light. So many times in a workbook for students, we're reminded that there are essentially two worlds. God's world, which is love-led, and the world of man, which is ego-driven. And we get to choose moment to moment which world we experience based on which one we choose to look upon. Now we see that darkness is our own imagining, and light is there for us to look upon. So in other words, love, light, truth, those are all synonyms, and that is the ultimate reality. And the darkness that we imagine is an invention of fear, of being ego-driven, of falling victim, in a sense, to the limiting paradigms and thought systems of the world. However, we're reminded that we have the ability to look away from that and to see God's world and to experience that perceptually. Let me forgive your holy world today, that I may look upon its holiness and understand it but reflects my own. Our love awaits us as we go to him and walks beside us, showing us the way. Love lights our path, and joy is our compass. And if what you're thinking or feeling is not leading you to joy, you can replace that thought. And this isn't about being avoidant or rejecting reality. It's about recognizing that we create the lowercase reality, the ego's reality, the ego's nightmare, through choosing to see through eyes of fear. And that even though the ultimate reality is love, the cause and effect of believing in fear and believing the very limited and fearful precepts of man can lead to very painful and scary outcomes within that nightmare, within that paradigm. So we're being invited to look upon the light. It's that simple. There is beauty if you look for it. Seek and you shall find applies to anything, whether it's beautiful and good or horrible and miserable. And some people will spend their whole lives focusing only on the miserable, and they will find that. They will see that. And they will also, the ego is expert in finding justification for its defeatist, self-defeating beliefs. And then it will say, see, I was right. Everything's terrible. Not even, of course, not being honest enough to admit, and I created that. And I created that horrible outcome by assuming that everything is horrible and basing my decisions and actions on that false narrative. But it doesn't have to be that way. Where darkness was, I look upon the light. Your world awaits us as our sight is finally restored and we can see. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for lesson 303.